Hi, everyone. Welcome to All Access. I am sitting down with multi-Grammy award-winning singer, songwriter, actress, and producer who was also part of one of the highest-selling girl groups of all time, Destiny's Child. And years later, her star is still shining brighter than ever. We have none other than the incomparable and talented Kelly Rowland joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you
so much for coming
Linsey.
back with us.
Thank you. I love being here. I love talking to you.
Oh, we so appreciate it. So we're going to do it. We're going to talk. We're going to get into a bunch of stuff. First, I was just going through a bunch of the Destiny's Child beginning, and many people have seen that video on Star Search.
Welcome Beyonce, Lativia, Nina, Nikki, Kelly, and Ashley, the hip-hop rapping girls' time.
At the time, you guys were known as Girls' Time.
Yes.
And you lose to an all-boy band.
Yeah.
You're in the start of your music career at the point. What's going through your mind? Do you feel like, oh, my hopes are dashed?
You know, we should have probably felt that way. We actually did feel that way because it's like, you know, once they tell you that you lost, the curtain just swings in front of your face. And I'll never forget that gust of wind, what it felt like. And you just saw these little kids just crying everywhere. And for that moment, you know, we did think that everything was over. And we had a wonderful manager who stepped in at the time and believed and, you know, really pushed us to be a better version of ourselves as artists, performers, and grateful to him for that.
Even prior to that moment on the stage, when did you realize, I want to go for it? I don't want to just sing in church. I want to sing for people.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was watching artists like Whitney Houston, watching artists like En Vogue, The Boys, TLC. It was just seeing that it's a possibility. And I remember seeing Janet Jackson and Whitney Houston perform in particular because they were the same shade as I was. So I knew that it was possible. And when I met other young ladies who loved to sing as much as I did, I was like, oh my gosh, and we get to do this together? That was incredible. I knew I wanted to sing since I was a kid, but when you find other people who just relish in the joy as well of music, that's a beautiful shared experience.
Is there, speaking of the shared experience, is there a song from Destiny's Child that you feel really resonates with you, part of your personal story? Like, we opened up your diary and we're reading.
Oh my goodness. I mean, Survivor.
Wishing you the best, pray that you are blessed. No success, no stress, and lots of happiness. I'm better than that. I'm not gonna blast you on the radio. I'm better than that. I'm not gonna lie to you and your family. I'm not gonna give. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna work hard.
And by the way, Survivor, I don't even perform. I don't even perform Survivor. But when I think about the lyrics, you know, sometimes it is outside voices telling you of something that you can't do, but a lot of times it's also yourself, you know, that part of yourself that's like, you know, just hurt, or, you know, the trauma version, you know, of your brain or yourself. And for me, it's Survivor, because I have gotten through so much in times where I was like, I should be broken right now. But it's my faith, it's my family that has gotten me by, and I feel extremely blessed, exactly what the song says.
You mentioned faith. What role would you say faith plays in your life?
Everything. It is truly everything. I am nothing without my faith. I'm so grateful to my mom and my great aunts for giving me that and instilling that in me. I remember first when I was a kid, they kind of scared me. It was like a scared experience when it came to, you know, faith. But when I walked the journey for myself with God, you know, and it became more like just tighter, you know, it's something for me and God alone. And I'm just grateful to God for what we have.
In your new movie, Relationship Goals,
Today is the day.
You could be the first female showrunner at MediaCorp.
The question isn't who's gonna let me, who's gonna stop me.
The higher-ups want to bring in another candidate.
What?
So let's hear your pitches for Valentine's Day.
This book changed my life. It's about helping people succeed in love by using their faith.
Your character, Leah, is really having a difficult time processing the passing of her own mother. And you mentioned your mother. Your mother passed right after 3 weeks after your first son was born in 2014. Give us a sense of how you have gone about motherhood without having your own mother there.
Well, I mean, becoming a mother and losing your own is, I didn't think that I could get through that, to be honest. But I'm grateful to have such wonderful, strong mothers next to me in my community. Strong women helped me get through that. Whether they were mothers or not, to be honest, whether it was to pat me on my back, to let me cry, to let me grieve, to not judge me when the grief came up. Because I think, like, I understand that in my character, Leah, in the fact that she was just like, let me just keep going. But sometimes when you keep going and you don't deal with it, the next wave that's following up behind it is even a bigger one. So I remember one of my girlfriends just saying, you know, you just out here just going about like life like nothing has happened. She's like, what is going on with you? And she looked at me and I just broke. And I'm just happy that I have my mama T, B.
Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom.
Yes, my mama T, B, Solange, Angie. My list goes on and on. Yvette, my husband's mother, Jackie, I love her so much. My husband's sister, my sister-in-law, Dawn. I have a community of women. Lala, see, I can literally name them all, but they poured into me. And I'm just grateful for my Chico system.
Give us a sense of what you try and pour into Titan and Noah, your two boys.
I mean, an understanding of who they are, their worth, especially as Black boys turning into Black men in this country. I want them to understand their value in the home first, and know that those same values apply outside of home. Even if some souls don't feel the same. You know what I mean? Meaning, I know what the world is. You know what I mean? I know what it could look like or is looking like for a Black boy. You know what I mean? Growing into manhood. But as soon as, and my faith has given me the feeling of, even if they hear something crazy, it won't fall on my baby. It won't penetrate. And I pray over their lives and pray over their minds and where they walk, what they touch. Their friends. Oh my gosh,
so important.
Just like really like hoping that I'm sowing seeds of you know, just a sense of self and what you bring into the world, and integrity and honesty. But they have great men in their lives, you know, starting with my husband and their uncles. I was just talking to their uncles about this the other day, and they have great men in their lives. So, you know, they're boys who grow into men. I can't teach them how to be a man, but I can definitely love them as the woman that I am. So, yeah.
You've talked publicly before about not having a relationship with your father for about 30 years and then reconnecting with him after the passing of your mother. Has that been a healing process for you? And how did that even come about?
Oh, Linsey. This whole process, so this happened, I think, when Titan was 3 or 4. I've always been intrigued to know who my dad was. And I had someone with me at the time who knew how to get in contact with him. And so they called, and I was in Atlanta at the time, and next thing I knew, they'd set it up to where it was the hotel in Atlanta, and as I'm walking to the door, my feet felt like they weighed a ton.
I'm sure.
And this is 33 years of, like, you know, I had this attitude, like, I know exactly what I'm gonna ask him, I'm gonna tell him, da-da-da-da-da. And as soon as I saw his face, nothing came to my mind, nothing came to my lips. And I just let him talk. And I let him talk for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. I could only imagine, like, while he's speaking to me, like, I'm piecing together like puzzles and stories, you know, from something that my mom told me, and call my aunt about some stuff, you know what I mean? So the relationship with him since that day has been like just beautiful. We're just taking it one day at a time, and it gets richer. And it's amazing to me how even after all these years, like he can still call me and I can be going through something and he's like, oh, what's wrong with you? Like I would think that after you haven't seen me in all that time that you still wouldn't be that connected. Like I'm connected like that, you know, with the ladies around me, but I didn't know that was possible. That's amazing to me.
There's a saying I heard recently that is something to the effect of success is loud, purpose is quiet. And I'm curious what motivates you in your quiet time, what you strive for that you plan on using or you'd like to use your platform to accomplish?
I think that what really resonates with me is legacy. Legacy. Keeping something here for my kids, whether it's, like I said, they're, you know, giving them the things that they need inside to shine in the world. But it's more so like every day when I wake up, it's like, how can I be better than yesterday? And that's in all areas. It's not just in like my job or anything like that. But I'm grateful. So I just want to continue to just get better as a person, as a wife, as a mother, as an artist, as a creator, as a creative, and make sure that I'm opening doors or making space for in areas that other women can come through. You know what I mean? Because I think that when we do things and are able to stand on each other's shoulders, it just makes our community better, greater, richer, and that's what we deserve.
You're an ambassador and a board member of Baby to Baby. Yes. For those of our viewers who are not familiar with Baby to Baby, tell us what it is and why it's so near and dear to you. Oh
my gosh. Baby to Baby is one of the most beautiful organizations I feel like I've ever encountered, to be honest. And the cool thing to me about Baby to Baby is, you know, basically we provide basic essentials for kids and families in need. And you know, I think a lot of people, you know, don't realize how simple, like, the basic need is, from, like, bottles, diapers, you know what I mean, formula. And we hear so many stories, you know, about so many women and families that are really struggling in this country right now that just need help. And I think Baby to Baby allows moms to feel seen and to feel like they're supported. I think that's what I love the most about Baby to Baby is this beautiful community of mothers and women who are like, I got you. Let's figure this out together. And that's exactly what they do.
Many people know you are from Houston, and after several natural disasters, you have helped to rebuild. I'm going to let you brag and tell people what you've done, but also why, because a lot of people, they leave home and they kind of don't look back necessarily.
Well, Tina knows would not allow that because giving back was a part of me growing up. You know what I mean? It's like what I remember about that brought me joy. You know what I mean? Brought me joy in a way where there was a time where I needed help. You know what I mean? My mother needed help, and someone was there to definitely house us, love on us, care for us, and support us. And, you know, when I think about St. John's and I think about Pastor Rudy and just the church family, I just think about how they've always been this safe space and a piece of heaven for so many people, whether it was them needing jobs to get back on their feet, teaching them job interviews and feeding them. And now it's being able to house them. You know what I mean? And that is a blessing to be able to be a part of.
And you are such a blessing in so many facets of your life because you also have done a lot of work with HIV/AIDS at a time when a lot of times people aren't necessarily talking about it or the importance of getting tested. Why has that been something that you have sought out?
I mean, the numbers were so high, especially in Black women. And I didn't like seeing that, and I was wondering what the culprit was, you know what I mean? And when I got a chance to go to so many different places all over the world to see, you know, what was happening, what was the mindset. It was value. You know what I mean? Value on the woman and her life and what she contributes to the community. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to help in any way that I could.
Coming up,
I didn't get the job. Now it's between me and Jared Roy. They have history. Like history? We dated, and that's why I have a list.
Kelly tells us about her new romantic comedy movie.
I know what I want, and I know what I don't.
It's good to see you.
Falling in love with her husband.
And you flirted back?
I flirted back.
And she gets personal.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about you?
About me?
Yes.
The promise to our fans, to each other for one, after we did Survivor, actually in between Survivor, and it was just easy. Friendship brought us back together. You know, that's the first thing. We genuinely love and care about each other, and we told the fans we would come back. Of course we did that. We're so excited about this new album, Destiny Fulfilled. It's just so much growth. We women now.
You do so many things. Is there anything out there yet that you have not accomplished, any box that you haven't checked in your career that you would still like to do?
I'm making the space for those things to come.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that right now it's, there's some things I don't like to talk about before they happen, but it's definitely like just creating more opportunity for us as women. And that's what I genuinely care about.
Of course, this is February, the love month, Valentine's Day, relationship goals just come out.
Text from Candace Dancing Girl in a red dress emoji. Read text.
No!
Yes, absolutely.
No, disconnect. Thank you.
Thinking about you. Big Daddy.
Don't leave her hanging, Big Daddy.
Please. Really? Really?
How many people are you intentionally dating right now?
Relationship goal says date away as long as you do it with purpose.
We have to talk about Tim for a moment. So he's actually in the industry. You all knew each other when you were in Destiny's Child early on. So the romance came over time.
Yes, it did.
But you knew early on, you've said, and then it blossomed.
Yes. Well, the thing is, it's like he would always come around, and when he did, he'd always like throw these little flirting jabs in, which was really sweet.
And you flirted back?
I flirted back. And he was just really charming. His shoulders were broad. He had a really cute smile, and he made me laugh. And he made me feel very safe and comfortable, and I laughed a lot. And I laugh a lot with him. He's so silly. And what better person to spend your life with, laughing? You know, even when times get hard, you can laugh, you can have fun with that person, and you can think they're cute at the same time.
That's right. Check all the boxes.
Check, yeah.
You just came off of the Boy Is Mine tour with Brandy and Monica.
Thank you so much, Jacksonville. God bless you.
You also have the movie coming out. You're doing so much. In your quiet time, what does that look like? What gives you the greatest joy when nobody's watching?
So funny enough, it's cooking. It's like literally cooking for my family or friends that are over.
What's your specialty?
Right now, it's chocolate chip cookies.
Okay. I'm sure the boys love that.
I know. And
from scratch?
Yes, from scratch. Okay. I make chocolate chip cookies from scratch. Pretty much anything they ask me to make, I will try. And if it's great, they'll tell me. If it's trash, they will tell me too, which I love their honesty. Never hurts my feelings at all. Mommy, this is not good,
Yes.
says the 5-year-old. But I like also just to chill, like to be in our back room, have the space to myself, and watch movies. It's literally like my happy place, or on a beach. I love being on a beach. It's almost time for me to just get back on a beach just to.
Yes, you all are. You and I are like-minded.
Yes.
I like the same things.
Yeah.
Give us a sense of if you were to have gone a different route. Is there a road not taken for you if you hadn't become the music success that you are?
A therapist.
Really?
I think human behavior and the mind, and it's just the coolest thing to me. I think that we're just really beautiful beings, and I'd love to be able to like help people like figure out like just life. You know what I mean? Like I have a therapist, and sometimes I end up on the phone asking my therapist like other questions, you know what I mean? Like just that don't have to do with my life or anything like that. But I just find it so intriguing. And yeah, I'd probably be a therapist.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about you?
About me?
Yes.
That I'm nice, but I don't bite back.
But you do?
Oh, I will.
Oh.
I will. When you don't play with me or my family. Yeah. Don't play with me or my family.
Mama bear.
Yes. Yes. I mean, my sisters, my friend, like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you.
Many people were thrilled when you all reunited on that stage in Vegas. You, Michelle, Beyonce.
Yeah.
You all have such great chemistry on stage. It appears off stage as well. What are those moments like when you all are able to reunite, all of you so busy and then able to get back together?
Well, Linsey, I'm going to just tell you this. So the other night, literally, it was myself and B and Michelle, and we were literally just together to celebrate Michelle's Grammy nom.
Oh,
and it was so beautiful. We just shared a meal, but we laughed until we were crying. And it's such a beautiful gift to be able to travel the world with your sisters. But what we share away from DC is so rich. It's so rich, and it's so fulfilling, and it's such a blessing, and sisterhood is its finest, and I'm grateful for that.
Full circle moment.
It is. It really is.
Kelly, thank you so much for the time and conversation, and thank you for watching All Access.